Should you wait for mortgage rates to drop down before buying a home? I mean, it's probably the number one question I get from home buyers today. And while it sounds like a simple yes or no question, the answer is actually much more nuanced. So hopefully by the end of this video, you'll understand why waiting for lower rates isn't always the money saving strategy people think it is. But before we get into it, let's address who am I. I'm Jason Turner from Navigator Mortgage Brokers. Been a loan officer for like 12 years and broker owner of Navigator Mortgage Brokers. And every week I try to answer somebody's questions to help try to make financial sense of it and make you guys make the best decisions. So today's question comes directly from buyers I talk to every day. And simply, Jason, should I wait for mortgage rates to drop before buying a house? My answer is maybe, but it depends on your situation, right? Let's talk about what happens when rates actually fall. So the first point is, when rates fall, think about it this way. You've been waiting for rates to drop. You're trying to save money, but what makes you think you're the only one? Because there are thousands of buyers sitting on the sidelines right now waiting for the exact same thing. And so what happens is mortgage rates fall half a point or a whole point, or whatever the case may be, until many of those buyers decide it's time to jump back into the market. More buyers equals more competition. More competition can mean higher purchase prices, right? So you're not really saving that much. So when more buyers enter the market, that can mean the actual cost can go up for the house with multiple offer situation, escalation clauses, less seller concessions, home selling faster, and higher purchase prices. So yes, you might get a lower interest rate, but you could also end up paying more for the house itself. So it's not really saving that much money. So my point is, don't really try to time the market. I've learned something after helping hundreds of people try to buy houses. The people who are happiest with their purchase usually weren't trying to perfectly time the market. They bought when really three things lined up. They were financially ready, they found a home that they loved, and the monthly payment fit comfortably within their budget. So if you can achieve those three things, you're winning, right? So those are actually things that you can actually control. So people often ask, well, what about refinancing? What if I buy now? And the one thing many buyers forget is, while you can't go back and buy yesterday's home at yesterday's price, if rates decline in the future and it makes financial sense, refinancing may be an option for you. So that's never guaranteed. Rates could stay the same or even increase, and refinancing isn't a free thing. Many people choose to focus on finding the right home today, but if they can find it comfortably and rather something that's within their budget, and then potentially refinance down the road, that's usually the best strategy. So should you wait? Here's my advice. Don't buy because someone on the internet says rates are going to go down. They've said that over and over and over again, and then the rates go up. So don't rush in just because of what someone says on the internet. Buy when it makes financial sense to you. If the payment works and you have stable income, you built emergency savings, and you're planning to stay in the home long enough to make financial sense for you. And you may already be in that position. And if you are, great, then that could be your time to buy. So I'm curious, if mortgage rates drop 1% tomorrow and you start looking at a house, what are you going to do? Or are you going to wait for something else to come down, or do something else? Like, just let me know what you would want to do. Sorry, I'm rambling a bit here. So my name is Jason Turner, again from Navigator Mortgage Brokers. I'm licensed in Maryland, Virginia. Please let me know what your thoughts are, wait or buy, but please consider the advice in this video of those three major things that I said, and then decide what's right for you. Y'all have a great day. Take care.